Hi everyone, thanks so much for getting on our call tonight. I'm so excited to get started with all of you. So if you've ever been wondering, okay, what the heck is this Beachbody Coaching? Why do they keep showing their sweaty selfies? What the heck are they doing? Why are they going on these vacations? What is Beachbody Coaching? What is Beachbody? All right, well, I am so excited to answer all your questions and share our team's passion with you tonight. I just wanted to share a few pictures of all our team transformations. I'm so proud of each of these individuals' progress throughout their journey. So let's get started tonight. So before I get started, I wanted to share with you all who I am. My name is Bethanie Nettleton. I live in Portland, Oregon. And I just wanted to share my story with you. So I don't know about you, but I have always had a passion for life, and I always grew up thinking that I was going to be a rock star. I was made for more. I was the hero in every story. And you know, we grow up with these expectations. You know, your mommy and daddy tell you you're going to be a prince or princess when you grow up, and you are the coolest person in the world, and you just love yourself so much. And then all of a sudden you grow up and you realize, yeah, the world doesn't revolve around you, but you realize all those dreams that you had as a child kind of have to be tucked away and put in a box. And you get a job and you're trying to go to school and you're just trying to survive, really. And you never really get to start living the life you dreamed of growing up. And I don't know about you, but I started asking myself, why not? Like, why do I have to live this way? I was working in the hospitality industry and I was working graveyards at a hotel, and it was killing me. Physically, it was killing me. I was so stressed out from my job that I was starting to have physical ailments. I was getting sick. I would go to the doctor and they would tell me you're perfectly fine. But I was so sick, and I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And my relationships were failing because my self-esteem started plummeting when I started losing weight from being so stressed, or I started gaining weight from being so stressed out. And I gained 30 pounds in less than a year because I was so upset with what was going on in my life. And I was never morbidly obese or anything, but I had weight to lose and I just felt awful. I wasn't confident. I wasn't happy. My boyfriend and I were constantly fighting. This wasn't the life I signed up for. So when I saw an infomercial for Brazil butt lift, I kind of thought, wow, that'd be nice, but I doubt that works, and it just seems too good to be true. But my boyfriend saw the same infomercial and he said, you know what, Bethany, if you look into it and see if it's a legit company or not, or, you know, if you actually can get those results, I'll buy the program for you. And I kind of just laughed it off and, you know, still thought it was too good to be true and had to be a scam. So I just ignored it. But, you know, as time kept going on, I just kept thinking, well, what if it did work? Wouldn't that be so awesome? I would have such an awesome life if I could get my body to look the way I've always dreamed of. So working graveyards, you have a lot of time on your hands at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I started researching Brazil butt lift, and I saw that it was made by a company called Beachbody. And as I started researching Beachbody, I saw that they made programs called P90X and Insanity. And I'd heard of those programs before. My brother's done P90X and was ripped when he got done. He looked amazing. And so having my brother have pretty much a physical transformation from a program, I thought, well, I guess Brazil butt lift must work the same too if the same company has it. So I decided to give it a try. And I started getting results when I ordered it, and I was starting to feel really good. But you know, I was still stuck in this stupid job, and the job was still making me sick, even though I was trying so hard with my program. And you know, there was another night, in the middle of the night, I was on Facebook, and I saw girls my age going on vacations, going on these awesome trips, and I kept thinking, why do I have to keep settling? Why do I have to keep working graveyards? Why do I have to keep being so unhappy in my life? Why can't I be happy now? And that's really when I first asked myself, why not me? Why do those people get the life they dream of, but I can't? So pretty much that has been a changing and a turning point in my entire life. Shortly after I quit my job, it was too much. I decided to start living life by my design, and I haven't looked back. So far, my mission statement now in life is to empower men and women to ask themselves the same question, why not me? And I am so passionate and a firm believer that if you start following the things you love and care about in your life, that you can find a way to actually live a life where you're thriving instead of just trying to survive. So, okay, you're probably thinking, all right, what is this Beachbody? Okay, I've heard of Insanity, I've heard of P90X, but what is the company? What is this? And I want to share their mission statement with you. Their mission statement is to help people achieve healthy and fulfilling lives and to pretty much end the trend of obesity. So back in 1998, it was founded by John Condon and Carl Deichler, and they did a lot of infomercials for the programs and when they first got started. But really, they weren't getting out to as many people as they wanted to actually start ending the trend of obesity. So they started asking themselves, well, what's the best way for people to hear about great products? And it's people talking to people, people referring products. So that's when they created the network of coaches about 6 years ago. And so they started saying, okay, well, get these people, start having transformation stories, get the programs into people's hands, and they're going to be the best advertiser, the best person to ever market our program because of their belief in the product. And that's pretty much how Team Beachbody got started. So I wanted to share with you guys what I do in a day. You probably see me on Facebook or Instagram sharing my pictures, and you're like, okay, well, how is this girl making a living? How is this girl making enough money where she doesn't have to work a full-time job? And so let me share with you. Every day, I focus first on improving myself. I hope you guys all know that if you can't take care of yourself, how are you going to help others? How are you going to help your family? You have to have a healthy lifestyle and also be working on your mental health. And so every day I read personal development, and personal development can be anything. And don't laugh if you think it's just self-help books, but really, if you haven't actually given them a shot, you can't diss them. So I read anything from organization, from improving my communication skills. It just could be a little bit everything, but at the end of reading this personal development, you feel so good. You feel so positive. You're ready to take on the world. So I'd rather start my day with a daily dose of positivity to get it started, and instead of just having the world affect me. So that's pretty much how I start my day. And then I just lead by example. I lead by this positivity. I share my journey on social media, and I just welcome anyone who's trying to change their life, whether it's physically, mentally, or financially. So I just really want to join forces to help people, get them out of feeling stuck, get them out of feeling like they can barely survive, and get them to start enjoying life, because that's what life's all about. And then, of course, I host support groups for these people, all online, all on social media, so they can get started and be held accountable and actually start seeing results. I have to share, when I got Brazil butt lift, it was going great. But I told you, my job was killing me, and, I would start failing. I would start quitting on myself because it was just me. It was me by myself trying to finish this program at home, and nobody saw me doing it. Yeah, my boyfriend was there, but I would just, oh yeah, I worked out, but I didn't. So I kept having to start over. And when I found my coach, she helped put me into one of these support groups. And all of a sudden, I started getting the real results I really wanted because I was being held accountable, because I had an online community to help see me through the program. And then it's been awesome. It helps you feel like you're not alone doing these workouts. Yeah, they're DVD programs at home, but hey, you save so much more money than going to the gym. You feel alone at the gym. You don't know what you're doing at the gym. But here, you have a program in front of you, and then you have a whole support system and positive community online to keep your back. Watch your back. So I wanted to share what I love about coaching. Like I was just saying, I have such an awesome, positive community online that I was welcome to, and I just love it. Oh my goodness, I had no idea there are so many awesome men and women out there that are just like you, that want to have amazing relationships, that want to have genuine relationships. I have never worked for or been a part of a community that there was not cattiness, there was not backstabbing, there was nobody trying to get you or anything, and it's just been such a breath of fresh air. It is so nice to have such a system of sisterhood, of brotherhood, and people that just genuinely care. So I could go on and on about how I love the people of Beachbody and how I finally have found a place of people like me who are positive, are happy, that want to make their life better. But I won't go on for that all day. And because this community is we're so close, we all feel like we're a fitness family, they help you stay accountable. When I signed up with Beachbody, I decided to I did it for the long-term accountability. So shortly after, I started my transformation in January, and that's when I ordered Brazil butt lift, and I started talking to my coach online, and by May, I decided that I wanted to sign up as a coach because I loved the community I had, and I wanted to be a part of them even more. And I knew when I signed up as a coach, I realized that I would have that support system forever, for the rest of my life. The results I got from Brazil butt lift and from healthy and clean eating, I didn't want that to end. I want to make my life better and better. I want to always be healthy. And so the only way you're going to do that is if you're always part of a healthy and happy community. And so the reason why I really decided that this was the path for me is because it's not about selling. It's about sharing your story, sharing your journey. I told you I share on Instagram and Facebook every day, and it's because I love the products. I'm not trying to go out and get somebody, I'm just trying to share what's working for me. And I've never wanted to be a salesperson. I'm not good at sales, but I'm good about sharing, and I'm good about helping and being a friend to others. And then another awesome thing is being able to have freedom to afford trips and vacations. I told you that, I was standing there in the graveyard shift and I was so frustrated and depressed that I couldn't go on vacations, and I had to settle to just hang out for my birthday, and nothing was fun. And as soon as I started my Beachbody career, I was able to afford a trip for my boyfriend and I to go to Hawaii for my 25th birthday. And I was able to have the freedom to go. I didn't have to ask for work off. And I was able to go and enjoy myself and never have to worry about the money in our bank account, never have to worry about getting home to a job that had me start at a.m. the next day after vacation. It was so awesome. And then the even better part is Beachbody rewards coaches with vacations. Next month, I leave for an all-expense-paid trip to Cancun. How cool is that? I'm going with my Positive Fit family to Cancun for an all-inclusive trip. I've never done that before. And this is going to be amazing. I cannot wait to go. So like I touched on before, freedom. Freedom to do whatever you want. Freedom to work with the people I choose. Freedom to work when I want to work. If you still have a full-time job and you only have an hour in the evening, then you can do that. Nobody in this company is your boss. You are your boss. Nobody's going to be knocking on your door asking if you did your business. This is all about you. This is your life. You choose what you want to do with this business. And the even cooler part is if you actually give this business your all, you have the opportunity really to achieve financial freedom. It is a huge possibility. Or you could just have freedom of not having to pay your car payment, your mortgage. It can make a difference in your life, I promise. So what I wanted to share next is what we're not. I don't know if you're like me, and when you go to the mall, all of a sudden you see these people that are eyeing you down the walkway, and they've got their straighteners and they're snapping at you and they're reaching out for you, and all of a sudden you whip out your phone and you're on a call and you're looking the other way and you're pretty much running the other way because you don't even want to walk past these people. I hate salespeople. I don't want people to ask me anything or touch me. We're not like this. Beachbody coaches are not like this. I told you before, we just share our journey. We're not out to go get you. We're not trying to just make the sale. So also what I hear all the time is, gee, Bethany, this Beachbody thing sounds like a pyramid scheme. And I gotta tell you, when I first started Beachbody and somebody said that to me, I didn't even know what a pyramid scheme is. So I had to do my own research, and that's what I want to ask you too. Do you know what a pyramid scheme is? Because if you knew what a pyramid scheme is, you'd know it wasn't Beachbody. First of all, pyramid schemes are illegal. There's no way there would be so many people making money with Beachbody and not being put in jail. So basically, a pyramid scheme is when someone asks you to sign up on their team and you give them money to be a part of their team, and they promise you a product or service, and then you never get the product or service. So pretty much they're just ripping you off and just stealing your money. And I just have to say that if Beachbody did that, well, first, Beachbody wouldn't still be a working business because Beachbody thrives off of our products, off of our services, off of people having transformations from Shakeology or P90X or any of the programs. That's what we're about. We're about getting product out for you. So I also have to share, when I first started looking into Beachbody as a company to see if it was legit or not, I found them on the Better Business Bureau, and I looked their company up, and they had an A+. A+ in customer service, A+ in goods. They're a fantastic company, and they are legit. And that was just a relief to me to realize, okay, this is a good company. This is a good company to work for. So I also need to mention, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Just like any other business, it takes time and it takes work. You can't just expect to make $60,000 overnight. That is not real. That does not work unless you won the lottery, and don't waste your money with that. So don't think that this is going to be something that just takes off. It takes time. Just like your physical transformation, you have to put the consistency in, and then it starts to pay off. Also, I wanted to share, we're not fitness or nutrition experts. Like I said, when I first started Brazil Butt Lift, I was just a normal girl. I am still a normal girl. And I just had the products teach me. The programs are all about teaching you. And so now I learn better. But of course, I still eat brownies and cookies because I'm human. But we're not experts. So you are not necessarily needed to be an expert either. And also, we are not the old school network marketing people. We're not that friend of your mom's, a Tupperware lady that invites you over for her Tupperware parties. We never do parties. We just talk on social media or get together to hang out. But we are nowhere trying to sell you and Tupperware this, Tupperware that, Beachbody this, Beachbody that. You know, I want to strangle the Tupperware lady because she's so annoying. And on that same thought, we're not one-track Beachbody only. We have so many different passions. Some of us are girlfriends, mothers, boyfriends, you know. We're just normal people. We just love Beachbody products. So don't get hung up when we start word vomiting, because these programs have changed our lives, and that's where the word vomit. We're so excited, blah, blah, blah. So you'll have to forgive us for that, but we do care about other things besides Beachbody. All right, so you're probably like, okay, Bethany, just show me the money. Where's the moolah? How do I make it? So before I get started, I need to instill in your brain that your paycheck with Beachbody is a direct reflection of how many lives you help. So don't expect for you to be making, like I said, this isn't a get rich quick scheme. This is all about you helping others, sharing your story. So let's look here. Let's think of the first form of compensation is commissions. So basically you go to work and Betsy comes up to you and she's like, oh my gosh, Bethany, you look amazing. What are you doing? And I go, hey Betsy, thank you so much. You know, I'm actually doing Brazil butt lift and it's got some yummy recipes and I'm working out my booty and it's working great. And she's like, oh my gosh, Bethany, I want this, you know, I want to try it for myself. Can you help me get started? So you get Betsy set up with Brazil butt lift. And so you make 25% commission off the product that she buys from you. So that is one way to make commission. And then the second way, or compensation, and then the second way to make compensation is through residual income. And this, folks, is where the moolah starts pouring in once you start building a team. So residual income is where, say Betsy loves Brazil butt lift, and she's like, I want to do what you do, Bethany, so sign me up. So Betsy joins your team and is starting to be a coach too, so she can help more people, and then more people join to help more people. And so say then a coach signs up with Betsy to be part of her team. So basically you've got a whole family tree here, and more people just keep coming. So basically, you earn a commission off of each and every individual's sales. So all of a sudden, all of this just keeps coming up to you, and this is how the top coaches in our company make bank, because they are making six-figure incomes from growing such large teams of people just wanting to share their journeys, share these products that work so well for them. And I have to say too, yes, once you start signing up a big team, it's fantastic, but don't think that if you're only talking to one person a month about helping one person a month that you're going to be making all this money. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to be helping as many people as you can. And don't worry, we have training groups to help you get started. I do host training groups every month to help coaches get started so that you don't have to figure all this out on your own. You're never alone. This is totally, you know, the basics, and I will be there to help guide you. And then also I want to mention, all of this is on your schedule. I told you before, this is your business. You are the boss. You can work when you want to. You can work how you want to. This business is all you. You're the boss of the company. Nobody's going to be knocking on your door. And you can do things how you think is going to work best. That's what's so awesome. You have freedom in all of these. This is just how the company pays you, but you can make it work however works for you. So that's what's so awesome. All right, so let's talk about getting started. So just like I did, I started Brazil butt lift, and I shortly after added Shakeology into the mix because I really wanted to have a transformation. I wanted to start feeling confident and alive again in my body. So challenge packs are the way to go. They are the most bang for your buck. So challenge packs range from $140 to $205. You get to choose whatever program you want, and it comes with a month's supply of Shakeology in it. Because I have to remind you, if you want to be a coach, you have to know the products. You can't recommend a restaurant you've never been. So you gotta know the Shakeology flavor that you love, or the recipe that's so good that even your kids can't put it down. So you need to invest in your fitness. So what the cool part is, when you purchase a challenge pack, you can sign up as a coach for free then. That means when you sign up as a coach, you get to be a distributor. You get to start making money off of the products by sharing them. So that is your most bang for your buck. Otherwise, if you sign up as a coach by alone, it costs $40. So that $40 is waived when you buy a challenge pack. There is a monthly coach fee of $15.95, but I promise you this is going to be the best $15.95 you ever you ever spent. So basically, you do not have to carry any inventory. Your trunk doesn't have to be full of product. You get to have the best customer service. Like I said, Beachbody has an A+ with the Better Business Bureau, so you know that your customers are going to get taken care of. And basically, have you heard of P90X? Have you heard of Insanity? All those commercials are on late night programming or even on Pandora now commercials. It's everywhere. So people know these products already. You're not having to go out and just talk about it alone. And there's corporate trainings, there's personal development, and you also get personal websites with beachbody.com. So you are pretty much set up with the business for $15.95 a month. And if you're kind of frustrated because maybe you bought a challenge pack in the past, if you have, that's great. You can sign up for free and have the fee reimbursed of the $40. So don't worry, you didn't miss out. An awesome thing Beachbody did in 2015 is active military members and spouses can have their Beachbody sign-up fee and monthly coach fee waived as a thank you for the service that you do for us. So another awesome move by Beachbody, you know, that's really helpful to the people that are serving our country. And thank you to you guys. So let's talk about events. These are the super fun ones. These are the exciting things. Every quarter, Beachbody has local meetings in your area called Super Saturday. So this is where you get to meet all the local coaches that live near you and you can connect with them. And there's recognition and there's always a Beachbody workout at the end. So you get to work out with everybody. They're super fun. And there is also the annual Success Club trip. So like I mentioned before, I'm going to Cancun next month. That was a trip that was completely paid for by Beachbody. And next year, they're renting a whole cruise ship full for Beachbody coaches to go to Haiti and Jamaica. So that's going to be awesome. And that's all just from sharing your journey and sharing the business. So that is so awesome that Beachbody does it. I love it. I mean, who can complain going on a cruise? And then there's Summit. Summit is Beachbody's biggest conference of the year. Last year, in the last couple of years, it's been held in Vegas. And last year there was 9,000 people. Well, this year it's going to be 25,000 people. That's how much this business has grown in the last year. So this year they're having the conference in Nashville, and they're shutting down the whole Broadway street so we can all do our super workout together. It's going to be so awesome. I can't wait. Summit is just awesome because it has motivational speakers. You get to work out with the celebrity trainers. You get to connect to your team and just meet your pretty much ginormous fit fam. So I love Summit. It's so much fun. All right. So here's towards the end of our show tonight, folks. So I want to ask you guys the question that I asked myself almost 2 years ago. Why not you? Don't you feel like you're made for more? Pull those dreams that you tucked away. Maybe you wanted to start your own business but just didn't have a little bit of income. Or maybe you want to spend more time at home with your kids, or maybe you want to be like me and just start enjoying life and start going on vacations, start fixing your relationships and stop feeling so stressed. So I want to invite you guys, let's start changing lives starting with your own. And I just want to challenge you guys to get out of your comfort zone, step out of it and start creating the life of your dreams. You guys have the power. I promise you that if you just start doing this, that you will be able to create the life of your dreams. I promise you, it happens, it works. I am proof. I am doing it myself. So I ask that you reach out to a friend who invited you tonight to this call and share with them how this inspired you and what you love about Beachbody Coaching. Maybe there's some questions I didn't answer. Ask them. Ask me. I'm here to answer any questions you have. I do want to say I do have a challenge group coming up March 15th, and there's spots limited in both of these groups. So if you are interested or you feel like this is for you, let me know now so I can get you in and make sure your spot is secured. And the following Monday, there's a coach training group. So I will teach you all of the information I just went over and teach you how to start living life by your design, how to start following your dreams and follow your passions and be a successful coach. and actually enjoy life. So that's on March 22nd. So if any of this spoke to you guys tonight, I promise I know the feeling that's inside of you. I have to share, I just found out this week that I have changed 110 lives. By the one time I said yes, almost 2 years ago, to start Beachbody Coaching, that I have changed 110 lives. They've either started being able to pay off their weddings, pay off their mortgages, maybe buy a house for the first time. People's lives are changing, whether they're losing weight or starting to actually live the life of their dreams. And I can't tell you enough how rewarding it is to know that your one ripple effect just went out and started helping so many other people's, maybe in your family's lives, maybe your parents or your children's lives, having a college tuition fund for them, maybe being able to help your community start losing weight and start ending the trend of obesity. There's so many ways that you can start affecting other people's lives and changing them. And I just really hope that you listen to this call tonight. If you have questions, let me know. I know you can change your life and change so many others if you want it. You just have to step out of your comfort zone. So thank you so much for getting on tonight. I hope this information was helpful for you. Let us know if you have questions. Thanks again. Have a great night, guys.